structure in your dressing room. I'm cautioning you again, obey my commands at all times. Shake hands, good luck.
Opposites are ready to attack.
I wonder if Hector Camacho's designer for that outfit was Oscar de la Renta. That is not Oscar de la Renta, that's Oscar de la Hoya.
He got confused. He'll have to fight him. So, across the ring, there is the Macho Man.
Macho Man coming off his upset victory over Sugar Ray Leonard, a 5th-round knockout. He is bringing into this. He says, I realize now that I do have great power.
Here's De La Hoya.
I'm going to come right at De La Hoya.
Let's see if De La Hoya gives him the chance. The jabs by De La Hoya. Camacho moving laterally. Will be his plan after the rumbling. De La Hoya right away drives Camacho back. Good left hook by De La Hoya. Camacho covers up. Camacho has never been stopped. This is the goal of De La Hoya. And Camacho bear hugs already.
Camacho trying to clear the cobwebs. De La Hoya already tagging him. That left hook is...
Camacho in trouble. In the corner. Left hook. De La Hoya closing flanks here.
Oh, Camacho's tough, though. It's difficult to get off his feet. Only been down one time in his career.
Macho never been out. De La Hoya wants to be the first. A little headbutt there. De La Hoya sneaky, quick left hand and the right cross.
The only time Hector Camacho's been to the canvas was against Reyes Cruz.
The crowd already expecting something early. 2 shots by De La Hoya. Halfway through on the approaching side of round 1.
Oh, look how fast these punches are from De La Hoya. He throws that left hook so off time with his right hand. He throws the right hand and then a real fast left hook, kind of a slow right hand, lures you into a false sense of security, and then he cracks with a left hook.
Left hook by De La Hoya driving Camacho back.
De La Hoya's got to settle down. He's got to go back to what's working. He's got to get back to landing those punches, even taking some of the power off of them for a moment, and then tune it up.
Well, you've got the adrenaline of the crowd first round. You get up a level more, you know.
Look at Camacho trying to touch him, trying to be pesky to that jab. Also, you try to show your opponent that southpaw stance, confuse him, show him what that looks like.
Camacho landed with his best shot of the round. De La Hoya comes inside, turning nicely. Got De La Hoya's attention coming into Camacho, but De La Hoya back. And the holding by Camacho.
Camacho on the defense, which we had expected. I had felt like he would taste the power of De La Hoya early and then become extremely defensive. Hector Camacho.
Well, he takes the power early.
We saw him in defensive fights with Julio Cesar Chavez.
Also with Trinidad, but he fought in those fights for a while. He stood until he got hurt.
And he says now, in those fights, I wish I would have had more opportunities to be aggressive. He said, I only have 2 problems. I was too defensive.
The first round has been a good indicator of what's to come. And Camacho, De La Hoya, end of round 1.
Breathe and relax. Breathe and relax, okay? You're okay. Breathe and relax. Gotta hold that ground. He's coming hard, but he's coming tall. And you're standing right up with him, too. We want to stay short, okay? If he wants to come hard, you got to get down a little bit lower. Stay short. He'll run into the left hand. You're overextending it a little too much. His head is right here, and you're shooting.
No stool for Oscar De La Hoya. There's a good left hand by De La Hoya, driving Camacho back.
One of 2 shots that really stunned
Good
Camacho, almost putting him down. Camacho has square heels. He's hard to get off of his feet.
And some pretty fast track shoes when he gets hurt. De La Hoya did spin into a couple of good left hooks. Here we go in round 2. Camacho being told to crouch more by his corner. And therefore, De La Hoya would run right into a possible power shot. Camacho down low now. Tries to swarm De La Hoya.
Let him go, let him go. Keep him in front, keep him in front.
They are separated. Camacho goes down, lands a body shot, and ties up. Trying to be cagey.
The only time Hector Camacho visited the canvas back in June of 1988 against Reyes Cruz before going on to win a 10-round decision. They want him to stand his ground. Oh, that's difficult words against a fighter like De La Hoya.
De La Hoya, good hook in the opening round, cuts off the ring here in round 2.
And extremely strong. He says now, I am taking my time, I'm using counter punches more, I am more aggressive, and we saw that in the first round. Looking for KOs is De La Hoya. Says his best punch is the left hook. I think myself and Hector Camacho would agree.
Well, a double left hook against this style would work. So with the lead right as Camacho comes in, and De La Hoya ties him up. When Camacho comes in, he'll be vulnerable for a lead right by De La Hoya.
See Camacho touch him, try to wipe down that left hook, try to hold that hook. When your opponent touches you like that, a lot of times the best thing to do is just to swipe that punch down. There's a good left uppercut.
Good uppercut by De La Hoya, just missed with what would have been an exceptional left hook.
Speed is power. De La Hoya's got that speed. Camacho has been known throughout his career as a fast, flashy fighter. Now, though, at this weight, he's trying to settle down more, trying to punch with his opponents. He says, now I do realize that I have power.
But he's not doing it in this fight thus far. He's been driven back by De La Hoya and looks a little bit more like the older Camacho moving laterally.
Yeah, I think he's bemused by the speed of Oscar De La Hoya.
Now he comes in, tries to punch and get away. That is a Camacho trademark thus far early. If you're going to gamble, trying to get inside, tie De La Hoya up and don't get hit at any cost. So he will pick his spots and try to charge inside. And De La Hoya will try to muscle him as he does here and lands 3 left hooks and an uppercut. A patient stalker. That is the personality right now of Oscar De La Hoya. Macho slapping with the jab.
See that slow right hand of De La Hoya's that he throws? He throws it slow, so that the left hook seems so much faster. Plus, the punches come at you at different times. He's getting hit with a right and left. This comes at you right, left.
And more rights and left as round 2 is gone.
Too much room. You're fighting exactly the fight that we don't want to fight, okay? You got to pick up your pace. You got to start working your jab. You're giving them a little too much room. That round could have went either way, okay? You have to get first round. You got to pick up the pace. Don't look for no one shot. Look like you're trying to set back, waiting on one big shot to catch him with. Just start putting them together the same way you was in training. So you're waiting on one big shot is no good. Start putting them together. Working your jab. Working your jab. You got to pick up your pace on this guy. Otherwise, he coasting right into the groove that he wants. You're giving him a lot too much room.
He's starting to fold here a little bit. He's starting to do some amateur things. Keep your hands up, keep your head moving, and stay low. Okay, you make him work. Make him work. Make him work. It's a hell of a job.
Round 3, opposites attack. Oscar De La Hoya and Hector Camacho from the Thomas and Mack Center by way of Caesars Palace in Las Vegas. And Dave Bontempo along with Sean O'Grady. In between rounds, Camacho's corner pleased, De La Hoya's corner not pleased. They want him to pick up the pace and use his jab more.
Pick up the pace, put more pressure on. Throw more combinations against Camacho. Camacho is so difficult to hit with one punch solidly, and once you start missing on Camacho, once he can get out of your way, the way of your punches, all of a sudden you're apprehensive about throwing them. That's a good combination from De La Hoya, and then look at the Spider-Man Camacho trying to tie up.
If you let Camacho go from ring post to ring post, he will do so. What will stop that is the good body shots. Set those up with the jab. From Camacho's standpoint, he wants to get down lower and then explode as De La Hoya comes into him. That's his inside fight. Outside, of course, he's been a very good fighter moving laterally. There's a sneaky uppercut by De La Hoya.
That uppercut was tying up. You know why? De La Hoya cracked Camacho. Camacho is a survivor in the ring. When he is hurt, at a vital moment, he will tie up. He'll do anything to survive in these fights.
Well, we're seeing more fire here from De La Hoya than against Whitaker, a similar style.
And we are also seeing more fight from Hector Camacho than we saw against Trinidad.
Well, the win over Leonard certainly had to make him a little braver, a little bit more on the muscle. And this tying up is a strategy here.
Yeah, no holding, but that's not going to happen long. That's not going to happen very much. If you start pounding your opponent's body, they hold your head and not your arms. Let them have it in the body. It's all free shots for you.
Good sneaky uppercut by De La Hoya. He fired it from outside. If you have the reflexes, you can get away with that. That's usually a bit of a textbook no-no. But if you're quick enough to fire it and then get back to a defensive posture, you can do it. Two shots by De La Hoya. The first one blocked, second one got in.
Those hurt right on that liver. Liver sits on the right side of your body. Oh, those smart, and those body shots accumulate.
Big shot there by De La Hoya. Got everything into the body shot on Camacho.
Again, going around for that left hook to Gancho.
Right hand by De La Hoya, not wasting opportunities. When he gets the chance to punch, he explodes everything into it.
Macho's got to hit him back. He's got to break this train from Oscar De La Hoya. De La Hoya's walking all over him.
That was a good round. Good round for De La Hoya.
All the way.
What the corners are talking about. The leaping De La Hoya. He's vulnerable, but Camacho cannot counter here. He's too busy getting hit.
He's blocking these punches. He has tasted the power, and Camacho doesn't like the taste of it.
Well, it is the fourth round, and the point by Camacho's corner is that De La Hoya is leaping to these shots and therefore overextending his body for a counter. Whether or not Camacho sees that angle is another story.
There are more punches from Camacho, and in the first part of this round, he gives more punches. When Camacho throws his jab, watch how he opens his glove, get a little bit more extension, maybe 3 inches more, and he needs it in this fight. 68 inches on his reach compared to 74 inches in De La Hoya. De La Hoya 5'11", Camacho only 5'6". Both men weighed in at 147. But he is at a big disadvantage, Camacho is, in the reach and height departure.
And he is starting to hold excessively, drawing some boos. Camacho is trying to dart inside, and if he can't get his punch off, hold up so he doesn't pay the price. De La Hoya comes right at him. Good right by De La Hoya, a lead right. Nice uppercut attempted, just missed. That's a sneaky uppercut by De La Hoya.
It's very fast. It's sneaky because it's thrown off time. Yeah, look at that, those combinations. 1, 2.
Two shots. Two shots by De La Hoya. Starting to figure Camacho out, perhaps. Jabs by Camacho. Standing right in on De La Hoya. Uppercut into a hook by De La Hoya. Grazing left hook by Oscar De La Hoya. Macho's jabs just pretty much range finders there.
Yeah, they're not really landing, but they are keeping the eyes busy of De La Hoya. What Camacho wants to do is he wants to keep De La Hoya out there, not closing in where he can hit him.
Here comes De La Hoya again. Relentless in his pursuit.
Look how much bigger De La Hoya looks than Camacho. Camacho, big broad shoulders, but he's really fighting up.
Well, De La Hoya talked about fighting in the middleweight division. Camacho got a lot of his acclaim down in the lower weight divisions and maybe at the top of what he can accommodate. He did fight Leonard at 54. Came down to 47 here.
See what De La Hoya's trying to do, too. He's trying to kill that jab of Camacho. Watch him counter that jab with a quick left hook over the top. That is a pesky jab. Oh,
and
so
De La Hoya had the hook there. It was a grazing one. Camacho with an uppercut back.
Fight plan for this fight from De La Hoya was keeping the pressure on and pounding the body. I think he's done a good job of keeping the pressure on. I'd like to see more body shots from him. Remember those debilitating left hooks to the body he was throwing in the last round, that third round? Well, he's gotten off the body this round. Oh, there we go.
He goes back.
I think he's listening to me.
We start round 5 of of opposites attack. Oscar De La Hoya and Hector Macho Camacho. Camacho continues to swarm and jump at De La Hoya and tie him up. De La Hoya has applied the real pressure in the fight.
And they want more of that pressure. Emmanuel Stewart, the veteran trainer, telling his man, keep the pressure on, turn it up just a notch, just a little bit. Let him know you're going to be in his face all night. They want Macho. Pat Burns, former amateur coach for our U.S. amateur team, he wants Camacho to stay in there and rally a little bit, battle with Oscar De La Hoya.
He wants the second and third punches together. There's an uppercut by De La Hoya. That's been his sneaky punch in this fight with both the left hand and the right hand because it is thrown from an angle Camacho would not expect.
It is a very good punch. However, it does not seem to have the effects that punch was having back in the first round. Remember that first round? Hector Camacho barely made it out of the first round. I thought he was going to go down on 2 separate occasions. 2 big left hooks landed by Oscar De La Hoya.
Still an effective weapon, at least as far as perhaps getting Camacho in range for a bigger shot. De La Hoya keeps coming at him. Fiery intensity by De La Hoya. He wants to rumble. He wants the opportunity. Oh, good right hand.
Oh, Camacho is tough.
Camacho's hurt by that, though.
Yeah, good set of whiskers on Hector Camacho. And he moves out of there.
Let's see if De La Hoya goes to the body here. He's got Camacho in the corner. He'll throw something. Just a jab there. Looking to set up the right hand. Or that sneaky uppercut. He threw the lead right there. Oh, straight right there, buckled Camacho's knees for a second.
He has not been as effective with that left hook the last several rounds, so what Oscar is doing is he's trying the straight right hand. Get Camacho watching that right hand, and he's not watching the left hook.
Goes downstairs again. Good moves here by De La Hoya.
Yeah, De La Hoya controlling Camacho. You can't move with a big fat glove in your stomach all night. That just takes the steam out of your legs.
Camacho may have half a dance floor to work with by the time this fight is over. The way De La Hoya is cutting off the ring and slowing his movement.
You know, they boo him, but I appreciate Hector Camacho's resiliency in this sport of boxing. I mean, he has faced all the big champions. He has gone the distance with them. Yeah, he loses, but he gets in the ring with him and he tries, like he's trying here with Oscar De La Hoya.
Round 6, Oscar De La Hoya, Hector Camacho, opposites attack. Here in Las Vegas. De La Hoya off to a fast start as far as his boxing goes. Camacho has not done very much offensively. Sean Camacho has not done very much offensively. Have you given him anything yet as far as rounds?
You know what has happened in this fight is he tasted the power in that first round from Oscar, and since that opening round, he has been on his bicycle.
Have you given any rounds to Camacho?
I don't think Camacho is, he's not won one of my rounds on my scorecard.
Here comes De La Hoya back. Camacho takes some more big shots. Body shot. Another one. Camacho going back. Trying to get on the bicycle. De La Hoya continues with the body attack. An opportunity to close it. Camacho on wobbly legs. Talk about Trinidad and Chavez. They could not finish him. They had Camacho hurt. Will De La Hoya get him out?
De La Hoya wanted a knockout by the 6th round. This is the magical round for Oscar De La Hoya.
And Camacho fighting back there with the style that could set up a knockout because he's not circling the ring entirely.
I don't know, he's still pretty defensive.
Nobody
He does not want to fight. He does not want to rumble.
He's had no choice in this round. De La Hoya has been on top of him.
Yep, it's up to De La Hoya to cut off the ring and make Camacho fight. Make him stop running.
It's the jab and then the shuffle step over by De La Hoya. He rips Camacho again with a hook. Very subtle movement by De La Hoya.
Yeah, it's a kind of jabbing hook that Oscar uses to try to kill the jab. And what he's done is he's He's negated the jab of Macho Man. See, Camacho can't use that jab effectively now. Every time he reaches to throw it, he gets smacked with the left hand over the top.
Camacho on the defense.
Oh yeah, and this is where this is what Oscar De La Hoya did not want. He didn't want all this movement, all this running. It's up to Oscar to cut the ring off, make Hector fight.
Well, De La Hoya is winning in any case. May not be the knockout he wants, but he did hurt Camacho in this round.
Oh, he's hurt Camacho on numerous occasions in this fight.
Good right to the top there. Jab, left hand by Camacho, attempted, not much on it. De La Hoya forces his way through, gets the jab, the hook. He is forcing all of this fight on Camacho.
A tie up from Camacho with no retaliation.
A tremendous round 6 for the Golden Boy. And we'll see what kind of tempo that sets for the second half of this fight.
Break this onslaught by Oscar De La Hoya.
Maybe the ice was no accident.
It wasn't any accident. Pat Burns, the veteran cornerman, knew he wanted to buy some extra time for Hector Macho Camacho.
Let's see if De La Hoya can come through on his prediction of a knockout in the 7th. We'll need Camacho's cooperation to some extent as far as the style is concerned. Macho on the outside. Left hand misses by Camacho. De La Hoya ducking, Camacho over the top. Good offensive opportunity here for Oscar, as he's got Camacho cornered. Now Camacho back in the center. Crowd urging Oscar De La Hoya on.
Yeah, tie up from Hector Camacho. He has tasted the power and he doesn't like it.
And ironically, this being De La Hoya's round, it's the slowest round of the fight so far, though it's still early. Good left hook to the body by De La Hoya. Camacho fleet enough to use some ring and get away.
Halfway point of this round. What fighters normally do is they break those rounds into minutes. There's obviously 3 minutes to a round, but the first minute of that round, kind of low for take time to set up your attack for later on in the round. The second minute, you turn it up just a notch. And that third minute, you really want to pour it on. These professional fighters, sometimes they use their most energy early. There's a big lift uppercut.
Here he comes.
Camacho is hurt.
De La Hoya coming on. Camacho gets away. Final minute of the 7th.
He is slick, slippery. Hector Macho Camacho.
Good left hook by De La Hoya. Camacho in the corner here. Two-punch combination attempted by De La Hoya. Camacho tying him up.
Well, I tell you, this is a difficult fighter to face. Big punch.
5 shots again, 6 shots, and Camacho took them all. He retreats. Camacho man not dancing to the tune he wants now. De La Hoya has found him in the latter stages of round 7.
Yeah, remember everyone had questioned the ability of De La Hoya when he fought Pernell Whitaker. I think another southpaw in Camacho, he has a lot of answers tonight.
And 7th round is over. Here's the De La Hoya left hook. Follows it up with an uppercut. All of this happened in the second half of the round after what had been a slow start in round 7. There is Oscar De La Hoya. We would think comfortably in command, and Camacho hearing it from his corner between the 7th and 8th, saying, listen, you go fight this guy if you want it. You won't win a decision, and he starts to fight here.
A good straight left, that is his best punch.
Camacho asserting himself somewhat there.
Oh, look at that left hook to the body. from De La Hoya. De La Hoya, look at this pressure from him. There is no rest at all for Camacho.
De La Hoya with the right hand now, driving Camacho back. Another big right hand was a grazing shot. Just missed, landing big.
You heard Pat Burns tell Hector Camacho, you can only win this by knockout.
Well, he would appear to be right. Camacho off to a slow start on the scorecards.
In fact, that may be the only way that Hector Camacho can win a round.
That's right.
He has been extremely defensive tonight.
He's only been close in one round, the second. Otherwise, they've been very clear De La Hoya rounds. Uppercut by De La Hoya.
But has De La Hoya slowed? He has missed a lot of punches. Yes, he's thrown a lot of punches and he's landed many. Is this an opportunity, a window of opportunity open for Hector Camacho and he's not using it?
Well, De La Hoya is trying to take that window away by pounding the body, hopefully slowing the movement later on. Macho is resilient as far as his ability to take shots, not throwing too much. Quick, sneaky punches by De La Hoya. Drives Camacho back.
Yeah, three-punch combination. They want 4s and 5s from the corner of De La Hoya.
Again, the uppercut by De La Hoya. Able to break the rules about throwing it from so far out. But he turns into the shot, and he ends up squared after the punch is over, so he's got himself defensively covered. Ooh. 5 punches here on Camacho.
Oh, those hurt tomorrow.
When you take a look at the guys, De La Hoya has stopped. Camacho is showing a pretty good chin tonight. Tying up and whatever. He has taken some flush bombs from De La Hoya and has stood. And grabbed. End of round 8. Not as much offense by either guy.
I think
but De La Hoya in command.
Yeah.
Good round. This round punches, combinations, try to put them together. See, he's pulling out on every damn thing. That's why you can't catch it, because once you get him to going, he's pulling away. So you got to lunge after him. You may have to miss him, but you're going to have to catch him on the tail end shots. Just leap after him after, you understand? Because he's pulling straight out. Once you start hitting him, he goes straight back, and then you can't catch him. Just leap after him and keep going. You just punch it with all the power you got with the combinations this time. You're getting him to going, but he gets off by pulling out of the range, and that way you can't get him. Everything hard this round.
Emmanuel Stewart understands the problems that De La Hoya is having, and here's some that he's not having. 3-punch combination that lands on Hector Camacho. Camacho retaliates with 1 shot.
That's not a ratio Camacho would want. Start of the 9th round, opposite attacks. Oscar De La Hoya and Hector Camacho in Las Vegas, Nevada. Dave Fontempo and Sean O'Grady at ringside of what has been we believe, a one-sided effort here by Oscar De La Hoya over Camacho to date. Camacho doing a lot with the bear hugs, not doing much offensively. De La Hoya told between rounds, go after him, lunge if you have to, because Camacho is going straight back.
Oh, that hurts. Did you see that left hook to the body? A flinch from Camacho. He knows those punches hurt. It's easy to break a rib over there when you get hit and your body breaks the cartilage. And man, that stings. And a rib, bruised cartilage like that hurts every time you take a deep breath. It hurts for a long time, too.
Well, the skeptics of Hector Camacho said that if he didn't like the way things were going, he would run. Actually, what he's done is tie up. Now, De La Hoya is coming after him again. Camacho hurt. Big right hand. He goes back again. Trying to throw jabs and show some heart.
Oh, look at this movement.
Midway through 9, the body is open for De La Hoya. He lands, and Camacho with the bear hug. That's the one bet they didn't have in Las Vegas, the bear hug over-under. Because Camacho has gone to it a lot tonight.
The left hook to the body, that punch right there is the one that can win this fight.
Big one.
By a knockout. The left hook to the body is the punch.
Big shot here by De La Hoya, continuing to work Camacho. Camacho has done almost nothing offensively now, takes 3 shots from De La Hoya.
That freezes him in his tracks, too. You hit him in the body several rounds, they quit all that movement. That's what Oscar is trying to control, downstairs to the body. They're waving him on. Robert Alcazar in the corner, telling Oscar, come on, more pressure. And downstairs to the body.
Well, they like what they see with those ripping hooks to the body. He's put more together this round than since early in the fight. Going back, big uppercut by De La Hoya. Camacho has to go down. He gets right up with that long, leaping uppercut. Unfurled major damage on the Macho Man.
And he is hurt.
Smart enough to use the count, but De La Hoya, a huge finisher. Let's see if Camacho can bear hug his way through round 9. Final seconds of it. More pressure by De La Hoya.
And more hugs from Camacho.
Camacho may make it through this round, but he was decked, set up by that big De La Hoya bomb. The 9th is over. Camacho assuring the fans he's all right. Let's see if he is.
He's assuring his wife, Amy, that he's all right. Amy, near to tears at seeing the beating her husband is taking.
So tough to come ringside and watch. And here
You want to fight this guy?
is where the
Okay,
damage
let your
occurs. The big uppercut by De La Hoya, and the punctuating right hand drives him back.
There is the lunging that they're talking about. That's what Emmanuel Stewart was asking for, and he gets from De La Hoya. See him moving forward while he's punches, throwing his punches. Down goes Hector Camacho.
He gave Camacho nowhere to go. We start the 10th. Very tough times for Amy Camacho. Hector Camacho's wife. Boxing is such a deep and personal sport when you're involved. And here we are in the 10th. De La Hoya has the look of someone who wants to finish it now. He is pumped.
Well, if he wants to finish it now, he has to get back to the body. Back that left hook to the body. It did the damage. Those punches hurt. You get hit in the chin, you shake them off. You get hit in the chin, you go to sleep. There's no pain to it. Sometimes you wake up with a headache. You're downstairs, they hurt.
The De La Hoya fans picking it up. Camacho bear hugs. He was down in the 9th. Did get right up, went to a neutral corner, utilized the whole count. And for Hector Camacho, the story may be simply whether he survives in this fight or does not.
You see him try to use that pawn, that left, or that right fist out there, Hector does. Tries to just put it out there to try to throw Oscar off. Good left hook and a tie up. What Oscar De La Hoya has to do is he has to pull his arms out. Stop this tying up. You got to let go of my arms.
He is.
Pull them out every time you try to tie my hands up. Shake him off. If you keep those hands moving, your opponent can't grab them. And also, Oscar has to cut the ring off now more than ever. He has to cut the ring off and make Hector stop moving, stop this running. Make him stand and fight.
De La Hoya continues to apply the pressure midway through round 10. Backing Camacho up. Camacho ties up. Left hook to the body, right hand upstairs by De La Hoya. He senses another attack. Camacho tries to keep him off. He's in the corner. That's dangerous. And De La Hoya tees off with a right hand, but Camacho able to sustain for a while. Final minute of the 10th. De La Hoya being implored to come forward and continues to do it. Camacho with a token shot here. So much of whatever steam he had in his punches was taken away.
Taken away because he is taking his body away when he punches. To punch hard, you have to commit. You have to throw your body, you have to thrust your upper body into your opponent. And Camacho not interested in doing that. There, back to the body
De La
shot.
Hoya
De La Hoya
continues to come on. Camacho hurt again.
When De La Hoya goes downstairs,
He can't tie up now. He's having trouble tying him up. He manages to do it. Camacho with a lot of courage as far as taking the shot, wants to finish, and it looks like he will get through the 10th.
You can still pull this off. It's not over till the end of the 12th round. You understand? You got 2 rounds now. You got 2 rounds. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Start bringing that left hand up. Bring the left hand up. You're still shooting over. Bring the left hand up. Let both hands go. Stay in there tight. Let them fly. You need to knock out. Hold your ground.
Let's redo it. Hey. Push it, and every time you finish up, his legs is weak. So when you finish up with punches, always keep pushing him back. Okay, if you go all out this round, you can end it, I believe. I believe he's ready to go this round. But you got to push all the way through. If you dog yourself, he'll give it up this round. Let's try to get it out of here.
We start round 11 momentarily. Ready to go. Opposites attack. Oscar De La Hoya, Hector Camacho. Well, Sean, De La Hoya talked about his round to end it. This one was my prediction. We'll see how this one goes.
Well, they are saying in the corner
It's the tape again.
of De La Hoya that this is the round. There's that tape being applied. You got to be sure not to tape the rope in there. The fighter couldn't go out.
De La Hoya right on top of Camacho here.
No rest, no rest. They want more pressure from De La Hoya. Emmanuel Stewart says, I think this is the round you can get him in.
Break, stomach.
They don't know how much Camacho will tie up.
Let him go. Let him go.
Right hand by De La Hoya. Camacho continues with the excessive tie-up. Wants to survive. And Camacho with the left hand.
Yeah, Camacho's got some power, and that's what they reminded him between rounds. They want him to throw now more than ever.
De La Hoya
have him winning a round. It's been a completely one-sided fight.
De La Hoya with the hook goes down upstairs again with it.
He's got to watch the head of Camacho. Both of them coming together.
Camacho hitting and tying up. Macho missing again. De La Hoya back at him. Hook downstairs by De La Hoya, and they are tied up again. Then separated. Left hook by De La Hoya. Tie up by Camacho. Sounds like a theme. We have seen it all night. De La Hoya with some space now. Camacho takes it away. He just wants to survive.
Yeah, got to keep those hands moving if you want to knock out this round. Oh.
There's a shot by De La Hoya. Good uppercut. Camacho ties up. De La Hoya works the head again. Good hook downstairs by De La Hoya. Good right going back. Big shots by De La Hoya. Camacho tying on, throws him down to avoid going down himself. Clock continues to run. No knockdown, of course. Camacho is a man determined to survive.
Anything to survive. I'm telling you, this is a survivor.
He was on his way
De La
down.
Hoya hurt his left hand. De La Hoya just looked in his corner and shook his left hand. That left hand is hurt.
He was thrown down. Camacho tying on for dear life here. And why even threaten him with disqualification? He's hopelessly behind. Left hook by De La Hoya.
And a good left cross by Hector Camacho. Camacho needs some power now more than he's ever needed it.
So De La Hoya Can't get him out in the 11th as Camacho gets himself through another round.
Time!
You can still do it, Hector. You saw it right there. You can still do it. That was a nice left cross. Oh, you're breathing down.
That was one of the best left hands you've thrown all
That was a
night
hell of a
long,
left
son.
hand. That was a hell of a left hand. It's there. His right hand is down here. You've been working your ass off on that, Hector. It's there. Look, get in tight, and throw it hard, and turn it over. Every now and then you throw it, you're throwing it.
You all right?
You didn't hurt yourself, did you? Yeah.
Yeah, hurt the shoulders. Yeah, sure did. Don't rub it too much. Okay. You got to finish up strong, okay? Don't finish up strong.
Final round.
Left shoulder when Hector Camacho threw down Oscar De La Hoya. He threw him on that left shoulder. There
De La Hoya
is on his way down. He grabs, and there is where he rams the shoulder into the canvas.
A little bit of football. And now the final round. And they have fought in opposite ways. Camacho very sporadic with his offense. De La Hoya has tried to get him out. It has not happened. Had Camacho down in the 9th.
And they are urging Camacho to let go with his punches. Let go with that straight left. They said you caught him in the last round in the 11th. Try to put some mustard behind that left hand.
Camacho has nothing to lose in the 12th round. He might as well let it all go. De La Hoya has been in control throughout, and in the last 4 rounds or so, Camacho's bear hugging has dramatically increased.
Yeah, De La Hoya almost knocked him down twice in the first round. He has landed at will throughout this match. In the 9th round, he finally knocked down Camacho with a left-right cross combination.
Come on, punch your way out.
And here we are in the final round.
Camacho
that Oscar De La Hoya wanted so badly to have a knockout over the Macho Man, who has built up a name for himself as a survivor in these big mega fight opportunities. That's a good combination from De La Hoya.
Camacho will do anything to survive and stay in this fight.
Looking for the final bell. Halfway gone in this 12th round.
Camacho has bear hugged. He is held on. He's been warned. He could care less if they took 1, 2 points away. It wouldn't matter.
Let's go, unholy.
But he does not want to be stopped. He's fighting like that, and the guy that doesn't want to be stopped will hang in there. Now De La Hoya goes for it one more time, bringing the crowd to their feet again. Camacho holds on longer. Wrestling with Richard Steele, we may see some type of intervention or a warning or a point. Well, that may make the margin of victory 13 points now instead of 12. Big uppercut by De La Hoya. Camacho really hurt. But De La Hoya not with much time. It's really a footnote at this point. He wants to knock Camacho out. He's done everything but that up till now.
He wants a KO, and Camacho doesn't want to be KO'd.
He doesn't
Camacho
care.
now relying on all his experience of his 22 years of boxing
To stay in there and get through, as De La Hoya is but seconds away from a lopsided victory and the maintenance of his WBC welterweight title. It's only a matter of totaling the cards now.
Oscar, congratulations.
A hug from the wife, Amy. Oh, she was so concerned about her husband. Oscar De La Hoya playing to his fans. I think he won every round. But he wanted a knockout tonight. A little disappointment from him that he didn't get that. He also hurt his left shoulder during that wrestling match.
Well,
back in the 11th round.
he did everything but score the knockout in this fight. And if you're in with somebody who only wants to survive, the knockout is a very rare thing. And for Hector Camacho, after he felt the power of De La Hoya, he was very reluctant to rumble at all. Camacho was down in this bout. De La Hoya had chances to finish him, but as he got close, Camacho bear hugged, tackled, threw, did everything to make sure that he was not stopped. And this was one bout in which he was very much a threat to be stopped. There's an interesting poster. Macho time expired, the banner.
Well, he survives this fight. De La Hoya certainly disappointed that he didn't get a knockout. However, he won every round. He did pitch the shutout. And the fans love him. Hot babe Oscar. Doesn't hurt that he's good looking too. And he can fight. Just shows you how good Oscar De La Hoya is. Hector Camacho did everything that he could to survive. And you know what? It goes on his record that he went the distance with De La Hoya. As a result of that, many people want to fight Hector Camacho to try to draw some kind of comparison as to how they would do against that man, Oscar De La Hoya.
He still hasn't been stopped, you can say that. Although in this fight, it just looked like he wanted to keep that record intact in the second half. Let's hear the
Ladies
score.
and gentlemen, from Caesar's Palace, we go to the Budweiser scorecards. Chuck Champa scores the bout 120 to 105. John Keane 120 to 106. And Anek Pamtongkam scores at 118 to 108. For the winner by unanimous decision and still WBC welterweight champion of the world, the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya.
So as expected, De La Hoya maintains victories of 15 points, 14
And a
points.
round of applause.